I'm Elijah. Welcome to South Florida. Down here and in South Florida are 12 main Everglades nature preserves. One of the largest and best is Big Cypress National Preserve, preserving 729,000 acres of nature, swamp, flatwoods, prairies, all sorts of habitats. So today, me and you are going to go on a remarkable journey to the Everglades. Come join me on this narrative journey through the Big Cypress National Preserve, which almost disappeared within the 1960s. Cypress National Preserve, the beauty of Florida. Wildlife is very plentiful in Big Cypress. In the 1960s, Big Cypress was threatened with total destruction. One of the features in Big Cypress, as you can see here, is the Welcome Center, exhibits on display all year round. Behind the Welcome Center is a little boardwalk, which you can see all types of animals. Mangroves are plentiful here. The beautiful West Indian manatee lives in these brackish waters. The West Indian manatee is aesthetic for all of us to enjoy at Big Cypress. But manatees ain't the only ones roaming here. American alligators also roam here. We are going inside the Big Cypress Swamp Welcome Center. You can see all types of educational exhibits such as these habitats. There are lots more exhibits to explore in the Welcome Center. Just look at this. You must take your time looking at these exhibits, because you can learn more that way if you go slowly. Important quotes are mentioned in here too. Unfortunately, people try to drain all the water away for themselves. But now, Big Cypress does not allow that. Phew, good thing. American alligator, H.P. Williams, Ocean Park. Another beautiful winter resident here is the wood stork. These are double-crusted cormorants, animals that dive into the water and snatch fish with their long, pointy beak. Honeybee nectaring a flower. It just seems like alligators are non-stop here. Alligators are expert swimmers. Fish are abundant too, and a favorite of alligators. Anhingas are very common here. But despite all of this, Big Cypress National Preserve is one of the most awesome parks in South Florida. If you come here, watch very slowly. You might never know, 150 million-year-old animals still roam just around the corner. By law, you have to stand at least 15 feet away from alligators at all times. Welcome to Kirby Storter Roadside Park. A boardwalk is available for everyone in the world to enjoy this vast natural wilderness. Located just off US 41 in Big Cypress National Preserve, the mile-long round trip is incredible. You can probably see lots of alligators and birds at the end of the trail especially in the colder months. Even the maple trees are pretty here. Take your time out on the boardwalk. These are resurrection ferns. After it rains, they will turn green. Isn't that an incredible event? After a while of no rain, they'll turn back brown, looking like they're dead, but they're really not dead. They're just in a dormancy, which means they're not active at the particular time. As we stroll down the boardwalk, surprises will come, like the great blue heron. Turtles are in abundance as well here. This is an anhinga. The scientific name for anhinga is anhinga anhinga. We are approaching closer to the end. At the end of the trail is a gator hole. The signs may help you learn more. Now we are heading back. Now off to our next destination. The little boardwalk deck by the Oasis Visitor Center in the winter has tons of alligators, but do not feed them. It is an illegal action you could get in trouble for. The Portuguese thinks you just saw are osteoderms. They're like little solar panels that will warm the alligator up. American alligators can get up to 15 feet long and weigh half a ton, 1,000 pounds when full size. This is a garfish. Just remember to respect these majestic creatures that have been around for more than 75 million years. Alligators belong to the crocodilians group, which includes alligators, caimans, gharials, and of course crocodiles. There are two species of alligators, American and Chinese. American alligators, the biggest of the two species, which you can see obviously here. Adult American alligators can feed on turtles, snakes, fish, and small mammals. So, if a gator is very hungry, it will eat carrion, but extremely rarely humans. This is a Florida native great blue heron with a wingspan of 6.6 feet from wingtip to wingtip. These are double-crested cormorants. This is a snowy egret, my stepdad's favorite bird. Do you see the fish in the water? Fact, do not ever bring pets near American alligators. They'll think it's food and then, uh-oh. American alligators attacking humans is extremely rare. The best way is not to feed them, not have any pets, and to definitely not crouch down while you're taking a picture of an alligator. They'll think you're small enough to be eaten, so whoops. Now we'll explore the 22-mile loop road, almost completely unpaved. At first glance, you can see cypress and wet prairie, but as you drive deeper into the road, it's going to become more and more thick and swampy. As we drive down the loop road, let's try to find some of the fantastic wildlife that lives out here. Great blue heron. Now we have spotted a raven. Don't leave your food standing around for these birds. Now remember, American alligators are more scared of you than you are of them, as long as you're standing up. And hingas don't have waterproof feathers, so they must drive them up. The canals through this swamp are pretty, with plenty of inhabitants, like the big Cypress fox squirrel, preferring open canopy habitats. You'll never know what you can find in the swamp. An American alligator could just be hiding around the corner. Great blue heron. Now driving deeper into the big cypress swamp. A Florida native snowy egret. A Florida native great egret rests in the swamp. It has a large orange bill to hunt fish. Today, over 1,250,000 American alligators are in Florida. Once hunted near extinction, this species has made an incredible comeback through conservation efforts. And hingas go into the water to catch fish to eat. This is a wood stork. The wood stork is the only stork that breeds in the United States. Wood storks can get up to 45 inches tall and weigh up to 9.9 pounds. Snowy egrets weigh 0.827 pounds. Let's continue our journey through Big Cypress. The winter is the best time to spy American alligators. The scientific name is alligator mississippianus. These two giants were found beside each other on the loop road as we are currently on. Alligators the same size usually get along with each other. We hope Big Cypress National Preserve's future is natural and fantastic, with no destruction at all. I hope you had a great time on your narrative journey in the Big Cypress National Preserve today. I hope you learned all kinds of fun things and educational stuff as well.
Now it's up to you to make sure you save the Everglades and the Big Cypress Swamp. If you make some land, what I mean by you make some land is if you buy some land, leave it just the way it is. You don't have to construct every single piece of land. And if you make a trail, make sure it's boardwalk, not down ground path, because the waterfall can't cut through a ground path trail. So make a boardwalk, the waterfall can be natural. And also, with the Everglades keeps disappearing because people cut down the trees and everything, and it's just horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So what I expecting you all to do is to make sure we save the Everglades and Big Cypress for the wildlife, the plants, the water, molecules, atoms, everything. Every living thing, including us. Our species lives in the Everglades year-round, the Mississippi and Seminole tribes. So it's really all up to you, but I would definitely encourage you to save this priceless landscape for any more destruction, because there's no need to be. Like, if we lose this ecosystem, how are we gonna be functional here in South Florida, where I've been living for most of my fantastic life? I visited Big Cypress National Preserve, Everglades National Park, Fakahatchee Preserve State Park, Collier Seminole State Park, Peking Strand State Forest, a bunch of times. You get it. And I really hope you can do the same so you can realize how much you need to save it. And if you buy, also remember, if you buy land, just make everything high up, elevate, so the water can get through. That's one of the problems of the Everglades right now, is the water flow. So I really hope you enjoyed this documentary, filmed by me, narrated by me, and everything by me. And I hope you all have a good day. Remember, save the Everglades. No destruction. Never again. Have a good day.